back for another live. I said that I will be going live every every single night for 2025. And what is this? October 15th or 16th? It might be 17th. It's mid October, which is crazy because time is going really fast. So I only got a few more months and I plan to stick this thing out. One of the things I am working on is consistency. And this I want to consistently do. So I'm not only going live on this channel, which is Date with the Plate. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and do it. You want to do it. It's all things food, food challenges, restaurant reviews. What do restaurant? It's everything food that I do, and I try new things so you don't have to try them. A little cooking sometimes, doing some recipes here and there, fun things for kids. Feature my little grands on here and all that good stuff. So go ahead and like and subscribe here. And then also like and subscribe to my parenting channel because I'm going to jump right on there after this. And we've been talking about gentle parenting. And not just last night because I saw a couple of videos. But today we are going to still talk about relationships. We are in a series called Marriage on the Menu because we're all things food. We're talking about food, and marriage on the menu means that we have three categories of marriage, and one is we call it the first one is the appetizer, which is preparing for marriage, and I've been giving tips and tricks on how to prepare for marriage and what to do. And not that I'm just a guru of it, because I'm not. I'm just kind of giving you guys tips and tricks that I did before I was married. I ended up getting married at 39, right before a few days actually shy of my 40th birthday. And it was somewhat by design to do that. And I'll talk more about that on my parenting channel when I'm ready to do it. But I did that, and things weren't as easy, to stay single as you want to. But, when you focus, you're trying to raise kids and all that, that's what you do. You just focus on that. So, with that, I'm just giving some tips and tricks, and not only tips and tricks of what I did, but from different professionals. So I have a lot of books on marriage. I have, because not all marriages are one size fit all, right? There's a lot of things that you're going to do differently than someone else. Someone to give you some advice that you think is great, and you'll say, you know what, that doesn't work for my marriage. I do know a family that has the dad that works, as he's the stay at home dad. And another guy was like, "Ain't there's no way I can stay at home." Well, then don't. Like, it works for their family and that's what they do. If he wants to go, if he doesn't want to go to work and his wife is cool with it, then so not everybody's marriage is going to be the same. And you take the advice that you want and you adapt to it, and you either take it or you don't, or you do it and you fix it the way that it works for you. So with that, we are talking about marriage. The series is Marriage on the Menu because, of course, Date with the Plate. And then the first part of the marriage is the appetizer, getting prepared for marriage. And then the second is the entree, which is the relationship itself. And then it's the dessert, the great part, the spicy part, the greatness, the sweetness. So, getting back into that, we're still on the appetizer, preparing for marriage. We talked about if you don't have your finances together, go on to get them finances together. What you waiting for? You single? What are you doing? What are you doing with your money? Go ahead and save. Listen to these financial gurus because they are giving some great advice. I actually he's an Asian guy and I don't remember what his name is, but he is on TikTok. He got like a little box thing going on. So if you see him, he's an Asian with glasses on, and he gives some great financial advice. And he was breaking down compound interest, which compound interest was my thing when I was in school, but I wish it was, because now understanding compound interest, I don't understand it as much. My husband was just actually explaining some of it to me. And I was like, yeah, we need that compound interest. Yeah. Compound interest is amazing. And so he breaks down finance. And so while you're single, it's important to get your finances together. It's important to travel. I put them two together. Yes, you can still get your finances together and you can still travel. It's important for you to get that temper together. We talked about, was it last week? Sometime either this week or last week, we talked about that lady that was punching that 7-year-old in the face in Kroger. She should not have been with that baby. And I believe her girlfriend or wife or whoever it was, that was her child. You shouldn't be in. You need to get yourself together. That temper need to get together. I don't have it all the way together or whatever, but it is so much better when you're alone to start getting these traumas and the therapy and all that other stuff together while you are single, because you gonna get triggered in marriage. You will. Um, but it's good to go ahead and do those things. Talking about if you have someone, a prospect, once you guys have been on several dates or whatever, or a few dates, start talking about the things that you kind of expect. And to be honest, in marriage, a lot of that stuff go out the window. Y'all be like, oh yeah, I expect for him to always put his shoes up in the closet. Well, girl, someday, and boy, someday them shoes gonna be right at the door. Are you gonna y'all gonna fight about some shoes being at the door? Like, sometimes you got to pick your battle. So it's certain things you got to talk to. The questions that we talked about in a few episodes before was, you have to be on the same page with finances. You need to be on the same page with religion. It helps to be on the same page with kids. Do you want to have those amount of kids? Same page with in-laws, boundaries, and all that. Is your what do you call it, mother-in-law always gonna be at y'all house eating your food, disciplining your kids? What does that look like? So preparing for marriage, you have to get yourself together. And if you have a lot of traumas and you have a lot of drama, it is going to spill into your marriage. It really is a lot of unhealed and unresolved things. You got to get those under wraps, because marriage is fault, period. Regardless. And if you have extra stuff and then your spouse got extra stuff, my God, that's a lot of, to be honest, that's a big reason why a lot of people just don't get along, because they got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of baggage, and we try to bring it into relationships, and yeah, it just doesn't do it. So, not that we're going to be perfect. You're never going to be fully perfect before you walk into those relationships. But if you know for a fact you got a whole temper, or you know for a fact that you have trouble being faithful, you're lusty crusty, and that's okay. Go on and get that lusty crusty spirit off of you. If you know these things about yourself, you really should work on them before you start getting into relationships with everybody else. Work on those, because if not, it will spill into your marriage. And a lot of people who are divorced probably shouldn't be divorced, because they should have just got themselves together before they got into a relationship. So all right, I am the real Gina B. I will be on live every single night until the end of the year, and we are going to talk about a lot of things, but we are going to stay on this relationship thing, because I hear a lot of trash about relationships and marriages, and marriage is a very beautiful thing. It really is. We just got a lot of drama and a lot of dumb expectations that you just you're you're just being controlling. You're just messing up yourself. So, um, we're gonna work on those things. But I am the real Gina B. And again, I'll be on here every night. And if you want to hop on my parenting channel with me, because we're going to talk about a lot of things, it'd be hype over there. All right, the real Gina B, date with a plate, only eat it if it's good.